Have you ever wondered why some people don't have to say a single word, yet everyone notices them? They walk into a room and the air changes. You can't explain it, but you feel it. The quiet pull, the calm confidence, the presence that makes you look twice. They're not the loudest, not the most talkative, and yet something about them commands attention. Maybe you've felt invisible before. Maybe you've tried hard to be seen, to be heard, to be liked, and it only made you fade into the background even more. You talk, but no one listens. You give, but no one notices, and deep down you wonder, what do they have that you don't? Here's the truth. The most magnetic people aren't trying to impress anyone. They've mastered the art of silent attraction. Their power comes from within, not from the noise they make, because real presence doesn't shout, it resonates. And once you understand that, everything about the way you carry yourself changes. You stop chasing attention. You start drawing it effortlessly. Silent attraction begins with energy. Every human gives off an unspoken signal. Through posture, stillness, breath, and gaze, people can feel it before you even say a word. When your energy says, I'm enough, the world responds in kind. When it says, please notice me, people instinctively pull away. The difference isn't luck, it's control. The control to remain calm when others rush. The control to move with intention when everyone else is restless. The control to let silence speak for you. It's not arrogance, it's alignment. A quiet understanding that your value doesn't depend on attention. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to fill every silence with words or every moment with action. You exist in your own rhythm, and people feel drawn to it because calm is rare, composure is rare. And what's rare is always attractive. Think about it. How do you feel around someone who's completely at ease with themselves? Someone who doesn't need to dominate the conversation or seek approval? You feel safe. You feel intrigued. You want to be near them even if they're not doing anything special. That's the essence of silent attraction. It's not about pretending to be mysterious. It's about being secure in your own presence. It starts in your body, the way you stand, the pace of your breathing, the steadiness of your eyes. Every gesture tells a story. When you rush, when you fidget, when you over-explain, your energy screams uncertainty. But when you move with purpose, when you speak slowly, when you hold eye contact without needing to win, it shifts everything. You project quiet confidence. You communicate strength without a single word. And people notice not because you're loud, but because you're different. In a world addicted to noise, your silence becomes powerful. It makes people lean in. It makes them curious. They sense something about you they can't quite name. You don't reveal everything. You don't try to impress. You let the mystery do the work. You give just enough to be seen, never enough to be fully figured out. That balance, openness with restraint, is magnetic. There's also a stillness that comes from emotional control. When life throws chaos your way, you don't flinch. You stay calm, grounded, centered. People see that, they feel it. In a world where everyone reacts instantly, the one who pauses holds power. Your silence becomes a mirror, reflecting other people's chaos while protecting your peace. That's not weakness, that's mastery. But beneath all of it lies something deeper, purpose. Silent attraction isn't about tricks or tactics. It's about knowing who you are and why you do what you do. When you have direction, you don't need validation. You move differently, you speak differently. Your presence feels intentional, alive, focused. People can sense that even when you say nothing, especially when you say nothing, because silence has weight, it has gravity. When used right, it draws others in without force. It speaks of depth, confidence, and control. And when your silence is filled with purpose, calm, and certainty, it becomes unforgettable. That's the secret most never learn. You don't need to fight for attention. You just need to stop giving away your energy so easily. Protect your peace, master your stillness, know your worth, because when your energy becomes calm, steady, and complete within itself, people will notice. They won't even know why. They'll just feel something. And that's what silent attraction truly is, an unspoken power that can't be faked, can't be forced, and can't be ignored. You've spent too long giving your energy to people who didn't see your worth. You've explained yourself to those who were never listening, trying to prove you're enough to those who had already decided you weren't. But here's the truth: they were never supposed to understand you. They were only there to show you how powerful you become once you stop needing to be understood. Silent attraction isn't about being liked, it's about knowing who you are, even when no one claps for you. It's about walking into every room with quiet certainty that your presence alone is enough. You don't need to announce your worth. You simply need to embody it. Most people waste their power trying to convince others to see it. They chase attention, validation, applause, but your strength begins the moment you stop chasing, because when you no longer seek to be seen, you start to glow in a way that can't be ignored. People can feel the difference. They can sense that you're not performing for approval. You're grounded, untouchable, free, and that freedom, it's magnetic. The ones who used to overlook you start to notice. The ones who underestimated you start to wonder what changed. But nothing happened to you. You just stopped giving them access to your energy. Attraction is never about what you say. It's about what your silence communicates. It's the calm in your eyes, the ease in your movement, the confidence that radiates from someone who knows their path. Every person is subconsciously searching for that kind of energy, the kind that says, I'm not here to compete, I'm here to exist fully. When you carry yourself that way, people sense it immediately. They don't know why they respect you, they just do. They don't know why they want your attention. They just feel pulled toward it. That's the invisible power of presence. But to reach that level, you have to face yourself. You have to sit with your silence and listen to the thoughts that scare you. You have to be okay with being alone, because solitude is where power is born. The world will try to convince you that silence is emptiness. But in truth, silence is full of clarity, truth, and strength. It's where you rebuild your mind, where you stop pretending, where you find peace that no one can touch. The person who's comfortable in silence is the person who can never be controlled. Confidence isn't built by shouting louder, it's built by removing noise, the noise of comparison, fear, and overthinking. Every time you stop explaining yourself, you reclaim power. Every time you choose calm over chaos, you rise above the noise. People start to feel your energy shift, even if they can't name it. You become the calm eye in their storm, and when others are drawn to that calm, they begin to follow your lead without you even trying. That's influence, the quiet kind that doesn't demand attention but commands it naturally. This isn't about pretending to be emotionless. It's about choosing when to express, when to stay still, when to act. True power lies in control, not suppression. You decide what deserves your energy, what earns your reaction, what gets your time. Most people hand out their emotions to anyone who provokes them. But when you stop reacting to everything, you instantly separate yourself from everyone. You move from being predictable to being powerful, from being seen as needy to being seen as mysterious, and that mystery. It's not manipulation, it's discipline. The discipline to hold yourself steady when others crumble. To speak with purpose, not impulse. To act with clarity, not desperation. You start to see that silence isn't the absence of communication. It's the highest form of it. It says, I know myself. It says, I don't need to prove anything. And that kind of energy can't be faked. It's felt in your tone, your eyes, your stillness. It's the reason people trust you, admire you, remember you. Because real attraction doesn't come from trying to be noticed. It comes from being unforgettable. And you become unforgettable when your energy is peaceful, when your focus is sharp, when your silence speaks louder than words ever could. That's what draws people in. Not the noise, not the performance, but the quiet strength of someone who's finally at peace with themselves. The world can't ignore that kind of presence. It can only orbit around it. Everything you've learned, everything you've felt until now, leads to one undeniable truth. Attraction isn't earned through effort, it's awakened through presence. The moment you stop performing, stop bending to expectations, stop trying to fill the world with words and actions, that's the moment people start leaning in. They feel your energy shift. They feel the weight of someone who stands firm, unshaken, untouchable. And they want it. They want to be near it. They want a taste of the calm, the certainty, the quiet strength that radiates from someone who knows their worth. That pull isn't created, it's revealed, and it begins inside you. Think about the times you've envied someone's charm, the way people gravitate toward them, hang on their words, seek their attention. What you were really sensing was control. The control over themselves, over their energy, over the way the world touches them. That control isn't luck. It's deliberate. It's built on habits that most people dismiss, underestimate, or ignore. Every glance held too long, every pause embraced, every movement made with intent. It all adds to an invisible force. And that force grows every time you choose yourself over distraction, presence over noise, calm over chaos. Your gaze can hold worlds, not because it's piercing or intimidating, but because it's steady, intentional, unshakable. Eyes that don't dart, hands that don't fidget, shoulders that don't slump. These aren't small details. They are signals your brain sends out, broadcasting, I am whole, I am grounded, I am enough. People feel that without knowing why. They feel drawn to it, curious about it, even longing for it. And once they sense it, their entire perception of you changes. You are no longer just someone in the room. You are the axis the room spins around. And yet, this isn't about ego, it's about freedom. Freedom from needing validation, freedom from reacting to every stimulus, freedom from allowing anyone else to dictate your energy. Every time you take back your silence, every time you hold your composure when others lose theirs, every time you move with intention instead of impulse, you reclaim a piece of power the world constantly tries to steal. That power can't be faked, it can't be borrowed, it can only be claimed moment by moment, choice by choice, breath by breath. People will test it. They will try to provoke reactions, to draw you into the chaos they live in. And if you respond even once, you give away that control. But if you remain still, if you let your silence speak, if you move with calm and purpose, you reveal a truth few ever witness. Mastery is magnetic. It doesn't demand attention. It doesn't compete. It simply exists, and the world can't help but notice. People will follow the energy they sense, not the words they hear. They will align with presence, not performance. And you become the standard they unconsciously measure themselves against. True attraction comes from depth, from layers unseen, from a mind and body in harmony. It comes from the quiet confidence of someone who doesn't need to dominate space to occupy it. It comes from patience, restraint, and unwavering belief in your own path. The more deliberate your movements, the slower your speech, the steadier your emotions, the more the world leans in. You are no longer chasing. You are drawing, no force required, no effort wasted, just presence, just power, just undeniable pull. And when you combine calm, composure, purpose, and self-mastery, something extraordinary happens. You no longer live in the shadows of others' expectations. You are the gravity, you are the pull, you are the still point in the storm that others orbit without even realizing it. Your silence is not absence, it is weight, it is influence, it is authority disguised as calm, and those who sense it, even subconsciously, are compelled to respect it, to admire it, to be drawn toward it. Every choice you make now, what you react to, what you ignore, how you carry your body, how you hold your gaze, amplifies this energy. Every moment you remain grounded in yourself, you make it stronger. Every pause, every breath, every deliberate action compounds it. Soon, people won't just notice you, They will remember you. They won't just want your attention. They will instinctively seek your presence. And the quiet confidence you cultivate will ripple outward, touching every interaction, every room, every life that crosses your path. Because real silent attraction isn't temporary. It doesn't fade with trends, moods, or applause. It's built on the foundation of someone who is complete, who is intentional, who moves through life with awareness and purpose. And once you step fully into that, nothing and no one can pull you back. You become unstoppable, magnetic, unforgettable, and the world takes notice, whether you speak or remain still. Every moment you hesitate, every second you let uncertainty rule, is a moment the world is quietly taking from you. People move through life chasing the noise, scrambling for approval, clinging to attention that evaporates the instant it arrives. But you have a different path. You've felt it, that invisible pull you can create without speaking. That magnetic force that grows with every choice to remain composed, to move with intent, to speak only when it matters. It isn't optional, it's survival. It's the difference between fading into the background and standing as someone who commands the room before a single word escapes their lips. Every glance you hold, every pause you embrace, every deliberate step you take compounds into a force that can't be ignored. The world is wired to notice mastery, to respond to calm strength, to orbit around presence rather than noise. People are instinctively drawn to it. They feel it in their gut before they even understand it with their mind, and the more you cultivate it, the more undeniable it becomes. Soon, your energy does the talking. Your calm becomes your reputation. Your silence becomes a language that communicates more than any speech ever could. This isn't about tricks or manipulation. It's about alignment, alignment with your own worth, your own purpose, your own rhythm. The people who have built this power don't seek validation. They radiate it from the inside out. Every time you stop explaining, stop apologizing, stop performing, you reclaim that energy. Every time you remain steady in chaos, you assert your authority over your own life. Every deliberate breath, every controlled gesture, every measured word builds gravity around you, making you impossible to ignore. Most people will never understand it. They will confuse quiet for weakness, stillness for passivity. They will underestimate the power of someone who doesn't react to every provocation, who doesn't chase attention, who doesn't rush to fill empty space. But those who feel it, the ones who sense depth without explanation, they are compelled. They lean in, they listen, they remember, they can't help it. They are drawn to the energy of someone who moves with purpose, who speaks with intention, who is unshakable in their own truth. And here's the critical truth you must understand: this power doesn't wait. Every day you remain distracted, reactive, dependent on external approval, is a day your potential diminishes. Every moment spent rushing, worrying, over-explaining, overreacting, chips away at the magnetic presence you could be cultivating. People respond to certainty, to confidence, to energy that says, I am enough. And the only way to cultivate it is by choosing yourself, moment by moment, without compromise. By practicing calm when chaos reigns, by choosing stillness when the world demands noise, by embodying strength when others falter. Your body speaks before your words, your posture, your gaze, your pace, your gestures. All of them are broadcasting messages that people absorb instinctively. Move with purpose, speak with clarity, hold your presence like a shield, not a plea. Each small act compounds into a force that grows daily, subtly, invisibly, until the world cannot ignore it. People will notice, even if they cannot explain why. They will sense mastery, depth, and stability. They will be magnetized by someone who is entirely self, contained yet radiates irresistible presence, and the stakes are real. Life doesn't wait for you to be ready. Opportunities, respect, influence. They all favor those who carry themselves with quiet power, those who act deliberately, who speak only when necessary, who move with intention, those who have learned that silence, composure, and self-mastery are the greatest tools in human connection. When you seize this, the world bends to your energy. When you ignore it, the world moves past you without hesitation. This is your moment to step into yourself fully, to claim your space, your presence, your power. To stop reacting and start commanding, to stop seeking approval and start radiating it, to move with purpose and let the world adjust to your rhythm. Every choice you make now, every habit you form, every act of restraint and intention strengthens the gravity around you. And once you reach this level, the world will orbit you without force, drawn by something deeper than words, deeper than appearances, deeper than noise. A silent force that is unstoppable, undeniable, unforgettable. Your presence is your weapon, your calm is your influence, your purpose is your magnet, and when you step into all of it, nothing can resist your pull, and everything you've ever wanted begins to align with the energy you now carry. You are standing at the edge of something bigger than you've ever imagined. Everything that has frustrated you, everything that has left you feeling unseen, unheard, invisible, it was preparing you for this. The world has conditioned you to believe that attention equals value, that noise equals power, that visibility equals significance. But the truth is the opposite. The deeper your presence, the calmer your energy, the more intentional your every action, the more magnetic you become. People will feel it even when you say nothing. They will notice it even when you make no effort, and the power in that is limitless. Every day you spend reacting, rushing, over-explaining, overcompensating, is a day your energy leaks away. The world takes what you give, it doesn't ask permission, it doesn't wait. Every uncontrolled word, every fidget, every need for validation signals weakness, uncertainty, emptiness. But the moment you pause, the moment you reclaim your energy, the world pauses too. Your presence fills the space like gravity. People can't help but notice. They are drawn instinctively because deep down they recognize something rare, something real, something unshakable. That is the power you can cultivate. That is the force you can become. Your gaze alone can anchor a room, steady, intentional, unhurried. It communicates more than speeches ever could. Your hands, calm and deliberate, convey certainty. Your posture radiates a message the world reads subconsciously. I am grounded. I am complete. I am enough. And when your body and mind align in this way, every interaction becomes magnetic. People instinctively respond to the energy you carry, even if they cannot explain why. That is influence without manipulation. That is attraction without effort. That is control without force. But this isn't comfort. This is action. You cannot sit idle and expect presence to manifest. You must discipline yourself to remain calm when chaos erupts. You must resist the urge to react, to explain, to perform. You must choose to speak only when it matters, move only with intent, and carry your energy like armor. Each time you practice this, your silent force grows stronger, heavier, undeniable. Each time you resist the world's pull toward noise and distraction, you expand the radius of your influence. Soon, people won't just notice you. They will feel your energy before they even see you. The stakes are higher than you think. Life doesn't reward noise or desperation. It rewards clarity, composure, consistency, and presence. Opportunities favor those who can hold themselves steady while others crumble. Respect gravitates toward those who require no validation. Influence belongs to the ones who master themselves first. And that mastery begins in silence, in stillness, in the deliberate cultivation of energy that radiates power quietly, yet irresistibly. Every breath you take, every word you choose, every deliberate gesture compounds into an invisible force field. People feel it even if they don't see it. They lean in, they listen, they remember. Your calm becomes contagious. Your restraint becomes magnetic. Your energy dictates the tone of every room you enter, and when you combine that with unwavering self, worth, and purpose, You stop chasing influence and begin attracting it effortlessly. This is your moment to seize. Stop giving away your energy to distractions, to people who don't see your value, to chaos that serves no purpose. Take back control of your presence, your attention, your calm. Stand firm in the knowledge that your worth does not depend on external approval. Let your silence speak louder than words. Let your composure command respect. Let your energy create the pull that no one can resist. Because when you master this, everything changes. People orbit your presence without effort. They are drawn to your stillness, your clarity, your purpose. Your life aligns with your energy. Opportunities appear, connections deepen, respect becomes natural. You no longer chase, you radiate. You are no longer affected by the world's noise. You are the calm center. You are the magnet. You are the force everyone unconsciously orbits. And once you step fully into this, nothing, not doubt, not chaos, not the opinions of others, can take it away from you. Your silent power becomes your legacy. Your presence becomes unforgettable, and your energy becomes unstoppable. The moment you fully understand the gravity of your own presence, nothing in the world will ever feel the same again. You will no longer scramble for validation, no longer react to every slight, no longer expend your energy chasing fleeting approval, because presence is not given, it is claimed, and when you claim it, the world bends toward you in ways you could never have imagined. People feel it instinctively. They sense someone who does not need to prove themselves, someone whose calm radiates power, someone whose energy is undeniable. That is the rarest form of influence, and it is waiting for you to step into it. Every small choice you make compounds into an invisible momentum. How you walk, how you breathe, how you hold your gaze. They all broadcast signals that the world cannot ignore. Hesitation whispers weakness. Overreaction broadcasts chaos, but steady composure, quiet confidence, deliberate action, these create a force field that pulls people in and holds their attention without effort. You are no longer competing. You are no longer chasing. You are no longer bound by the expectations of others. You are magnetic because you are self-contained, unshakable, and deliberate. This is where most people fail. They are distracted by noise, by the urgent, by the fleeting. They miss the truth that true attraction, true influence, true power grows in silence, in stillness, in the mastery of oneself. Every time you pause instead of reacting, every time you choose clarity over impulse, every time you embody calm in chaos, your energy becomes heavier, more substantial, more magnetic. People are drawn to it like iron to a magnet. They cannot name it, they cannot explain it, but they feel it, and that feeling changes everything. How they see you, how they treat you, how they remember you. Your body communicates before your words ever do. Your posture, your gestures, your pace, your breathing. They all tell the world who you are. Move with purpose, speak with intention, hold your energy like it belongs to no one else. Every deliberate action compounds your influence. Every controlled breath strengthens your magnetism. Every measured word draws people closer without force. And when your inner world is aligned with this energy, when your calm is rooted in self, worth, and clarity of purpose, your presence becomes irresistible. You cannot underestimate the stakes. Life rewards those who are deliberate, who control their energy, who move through chaos with composure. Opportunities favor the calm, the purposeful, the self-assured. Respect gravitates toward those who need no validation. Influence accumulates around those who hold themselves steady when the world is in turmoil. And all of this is available to you if you commit to the discipline of presence, the mastery of energy, the relentless cultivation of self. The world will challenge you. People will try to provoke you, to pull you into their drama, to steal your attention and scatter your energy. Do not let them. Every reaction given unnecessarily is power surrendered. Every word spoken without intention dilutes your influence. Every moment of distraction is a missed opportunity to strengthen your presence. But when you resist, when you hold your ground, when you let silence speak louder than any argument, you demonstrate mastery. And mastery is magnetic. Mastery draws, mastery commands. You are capable of becoming someone unforgettable, not because of what you say, not because of what you do, but because of the energy you carry. When your calm becomes your identity, your purpose becomes your compass, your self. Worth becomes unshakable. People cannot ignore you. They are drawn to you instinctively, compelled by something beyond words, beyond appearances, beyond effort. You are no longer just existing. You are influencing, commanding, magnetizing. You are the axis around which attention revolves. And this is not a temporary power. It does not fade with moods, appearances, or circumstances. It is permanent because it is built on mastery, on alignment, on discipline, on self-respect. The more consistently you cultivate it, the more deeply it embeds itself into your being. Every pause, every deliberate gesture, every controlled breath becomes a brick in the foundation of your magnetic presence. Every choice to remain composed strengthens the force that pulls people to you effortlessly. Now is the time to step fully into it, to stop reacting, to stop performing, to stop giving away your energy. Stand firm in your presence, embody calm, speak with intention, move with purpose. Let the world feel your weight without you lifting a finger. Because when you claim your energy, when you command your presence, when you become the silent force that others orbit, you do more than attract attention. You attract respect, influence, and opportunity in ways that are unstoppable, undeniable, and unforgettable. Your silent power is not just a tool, it is your destiny. Every moment you hesitate, every second you let uncertainty linger, the world moves on without you. Every glance you give to distraction, every reaction to chaos, every word spoken without intention is energy lost. Energy that could have been building the silent force that defines you. You have been conditioned to believe that noise equals presence, that validation equals value, that attention equals significance. None of it is true. Real power, real attraction, real influence is built in stillness, in clarity, in the deliberate choice to master yourself. The more you cultivate it, the more undeniable you become, and the world instinctively responds to it, even before a single word is spoken. Your presence is not measured by applause, likes, or approval. It is measured by the way people feel around you. Do they sense chaos or calm, weakness or strength, insecurity or certainty? Every controlled breath, every deliberate step, every steady gaze signals confidence. It communicates, I am enough, I am grounded, I am whole. And when your inner energy aligns with this truth, people can't help but be drawn in. They sense something rare, something compelling, something magnetic. And it is not in your words. It is in your energy. It is in your mastery of yourself. You are not just walking through life. You are commanding it. Every choice you make, every reaction you withhold, every pause you embrace adds weight to your presence. People instinctively notice the difference between someone who reacts to everything and someone who chooses where their energy goes. The one who holds their ground, who remains calm, who moves deliberately, they become the center of attention without trying. They pull others in, not because they demand it, but because they embody something irresistible: stability, purpose, and quiet confidence. Most people never understand it. They mistake quiet for weakness, patience for passivity, stillness for fear. But those who can feel depth without words, those who sense mastery without explanation, they are the ones who are drawn to it. They lean in, they listen, they remember. That pull, that magnetic force is not something you can fake or force. It is grown through discipline, consistency, and the relentless cultivation of your energy. Every deliberate pause, every controlled gesture, every moment you resist the urge to react strengthens it. And now the stakes are higher than ever. Life does not reward chaos, desperation, or noise. It rewards composure, clarity, and presence. Opportunities align with those who are grounded. Influence follows those who need no validation. Respect gravitates toward those who command themselves first. And all of this is available to you if you step into the discipline of your own energy, if you commit to mastering your presence, if you refuse to surrender your power to external circumstances. The world will challenge you, people will provoke you, situations will try to disrupt your calm, and you will feel the pull to react, to over-explain, to chase validation. Do not give in. Every moment you reclaim your composure, every choice to move deliberately, every second spent anchored in your energy strengthens the force that draws people to you. The world responds to mastery, and mastery is magnetic. Mastery pulls, mastery commands. You are capable of becoming unforgettable, not because of what you say, not because of what you do, but because of the energy you carry. When your calm becomes your identity, your purpose becomes your compass and your self. Worth becomes unshakable. People instinctively orbit your presence. They are drawn to your stability, your clarity, your quiet authority. You are no longer reacting. You are radiating. You are no longer seeking. You are attracting. And this force, this silent gravity, is permanent because it is built on the foundation of yourself, mastery. Now is the time to claim it fully, to stop reacting, to stop performing, to stop giving your energy away. Stand grounded, speak with intention, move with purpose. Let your presence shape the room. Let your silence weigh more than words ever could. Let your energy command respect and draw opportunity. When you step into this fully, nothing can resist your pull. People orbit your presence. Influence follows you effortlessly. Attention seeks you without effort. You become unforgettable. You become unstoppable. You become the silent force the world has been unconsciously waiting for. This is your destiny, and it starts now. Every step you take from this moment forward determines the weight of your presence. Every choice to act with intention or to react out of habit compounds into the energy you carry through the world. You have been conditioned to think that words, charm, or performance create influence. They don't. Influence comes from energy, from composure, from the quiet authority of someone who does not need to prove themselves. Every controlled breath, every deliberate gesture, every steady gaze sends signals your mind and body broadcast to everyone around you. People feel it instinctively. They lean in, they notice, they remember, and the force you are building grows stronger with every conscious decision you make. The world is full of noise, distraction, and chaos. Most people respond to it blindly, letting it shape their moods, their reactions, their presence, but you don't have to. You can rise above it. Every moment you choose clarity over confusion, calm over panic, intention over impulse, you reclaim power that others waste. That power becomes magnetic. It becomes a gravity that pulls people in, not because you demand attention, but because you embody something rare, mastery over yourself. People are drawn to that. They cannot resist it. They cannot ignore it, and once they sense it, everything changes. How they treat you, how they listen to you, how they remember you. Your body is your amplifier. How you stand, how you walk, how you breathe, how you hold your gaze. All of it communicates before a single word is spoken. Every fidget is a signal of uncertainty. Every hesitation leaks energy. Every uncontrolled reaction diminishes your presence. But every controlled gesture, every steady breath, every purposeful movement builds invisible authority. It tells the world, I am grounded, I am composed, I am enough. And that invisible authority draws people closer, commands respect, and creates influence without force. You cannot underestimate the stakes. Life does not reward those who are reactive, desperate, or loud. It rewards those who are composed, deliberate, and present. Opportunities align with calm energy. Influence gravitates toward those who command themselves first. Respect follows mastery, and all of it is within your reach, but only if you claim it. Only if you commit to the discipline of your own presence. Only if you refuse to surrender your energy to chaos, to noise, to others' expectations. Every second you waste reacting unnecessarily is power lost. Every moment you hold your composure is power gained. People will test you, they will provoke you, they will try to pull you into drama and distraction. They will tempt you to give away your energy, to over-explain, to overreact. Do not fall for it. Every controlled pause, every deliberate step, every word chosen with intention strengthens the magnetic force around you. Every moment you remain anchored in yourself compounds your presence. Mastery is not occasional. It is constant, it is relentless, and it is magnetic. You are capable of becoming unforgettable, not because of what you say or do, but because of the energy you radiate. When calm becomes your identity, purpose becomes your compass, and self-worth becomes unshakable, people instinctively orbit your presence. They are drawn to your stability, your clarity, your quiet authority. You no longer chase, you no longer seek, you radiate, you attract. Your energy shapes interactions, your presence commands attention, your calm pulls influence. And this force, once cultivated, is permanent because it is rooted in mastery, discipline, and alignment with your own self. Now is the moment to step fully into it, to stop reacting, to stop performing, to stop surrendering your energy. Stand firm in your presence, speak with intention, move with purpose. Let your silence weigh more than words ever could. Let your calm become contagious. Let your energy pull opportunity, respect, and attention toward you without effort. Once you claim it fully, nothing can resist your force. People orbit your presence. Influence follows effortlessly. Attention seeks you. You become the silent power the world has unconsciously waited for. Your energy becomes unstoppable. Your presence becomes unforgettable. Your mastery becomes inevitable. The time to claim it is now. Every second you spend reacting, over-explaining, or seeking approval is a second your energy leaks away. The world notices your tension before it notices your words. It feels the uncertainty in your movements, the hesitation in your gaze, the doubt behind your breath. But the moment you reclaim control, the moment you anchor yourself in calm and purpose, the world shifts. People are drawn to it, they feel it, they remember it. Influence, attraction, respect. These are not things you chase. They are things you radiate when your energy aligns with mastery, and mastering that energy is not optional, it is essential. It is the difference between fading into the background and commanding presence without a single word. Your body is a broadcast, whether you realize it or not. Every gesture, every posture, every glance sends signals that people absorb unconsciously, fidget, hesitate, overreact, and your energy tells the world you are uncertain. Hold still, breathe deliberately, move with intent, and your energy broadcasts authority. That authority draws people in. It creates curiosity. It fosters respect. It establishes influence without demand. And the more consistently you maintain it, the heavier, more magnetic, more undeniable it becomes. People will sense it even before they see it. They will feel it before they understand it. That is the silent force of presence, and it is within your grasp. Most people never notice it because they are distracted by noise, by the urgent, by the superficial. They fail to see that attraction and influence are not built on words or performance. They are built on energy, composure, and deliberate control. Every pause you take, every controlled breath, every gesture made with intention compounds your magnetic pull. Every moment you resist reacting to provocation strengthens your presence. Every deliberate step adds weight to the force field around you. People may not understand it consciously, but they respond instinctively. They lean in, they listen, they remember. That is the invisible power you are cultivating. The stakes are real. Life favors those who control themselves, who act with intention, who project calm in a chaotic world. Opportunities align with steady energy. Influence gravitates toward mastery. Respect seeks those who are grounded and unshakable. And all of this is available to you if you commit to the discipline of your presence, if you choose clarity over reaction, purpose over distraction, and composure over chaos. Every choice you make now either strengthens or diminishes this magnetic energy. Every second matters. People will test you. They will try to provoke reactions, to pull you into drama, to drain your focus. They will attempt to make you small by tempting you to overreact, over-explain, or overcompensate. Do not surrender. Every pause you embrace, every gesture you control, every word you choose intentionally strengthens the force around you. Every moment you remain anchored in yourself compounds influence. Mastery is not occasional, it is constant, it is deliberate, and the more relentless you are in it, the more magnetic your presence becomes. You are capable of becoming unforgettable, not through charm, not through words, not through performance, but through energy, through composure, through deliberate control over yourself. When your calm becomes identity, when purpose becomes compass, when self-worth becomes unshakable, people orbit your presence without effort. They are drawn to your stability, your clarity, your quiet authority. You no longer chase, you no longer seek, you radiate, you attract. Your energy shapes interactions, your presence commands attention. Your calm pulls influence, and the force you build is permanent because it is rooted in mastery, discipline, and self-alignment. Now is the time. Stop reacting, stop performing, stop giving your energy away. Stand firm in your presence, speak only with intention, move only with purpose. Let your silence weigh more than words ever could. Let your calm dictate the room. Let your energy pull opportunity, respect, and attention toward you effortlessly. Step fully into it, and the world will orbit your presence. Influence will follow naturally. Attention will come without effort. You become the silent force everyone unconsciously waits for. Your energy becomes unstoppable. Your presence becomes unforgettable. Your mastery becomes inevitable. This is your moment, and it begins now. Everything you've built so far, every pause, every deliberate step, every controlled breath, has brought you to a point where your presence carries weight the world cannot ignore. You have learned that attraction is not about words, charm, or constant attention. It is about energy, composure, and the mastery of yourself. Every moment you choose calm over chaos, intention over impulse, and clarity over distraction, your force grows. People feel it even before they see it. They sense depth they cannot name. They are drawn instinctively to someone who is unshakable, deliberate, and grounded. That pull is not optional. It is your power, and it is yours to claim fully. Your body is an amplifier. How you walk, how you hold your posture, how your gaze meets the world. They all communicate before a single word is spoken. Every fidget, every hesitation, every uncontrolled reaction diminishes your energy. Every deliberate movement, every steady breath, every controlled gesture compounds your influence. That is the language of silent authority, and once mastered, it commands attention, respect, and influence without a single demand. People lean in, they listen, they remember, they orbit your presence unconsciously because it speaks to something primal. Mastery over self, mastery over energy, mastery over life. Do not underestimate the stakes. Life does not reward distraction, noise, or reactionary energy. It rewards presence, clarity, and deliberate action. Opportunities align with composure. Influence gravitates toward mastery. Respect seeks stability. And all of it is within your reach if you commit fully to the discipline of your presence. Every choice you make now either strengthens or diminishes the silent force you are cultivating. Every breath, every pause, every measured gesture matters. Every moment you reclaim your energy compounds into a magnetic field no one can ignore. The world will test you. It will try to provoke, distract, and drain you. People will tempt you to overreact, over-explain, or chase approval. Resist. Every controlled pause, every deliberate action, every word chosen with purpose strengthens the invisible gravity around you. Mastery is constant, relentless, and non-negotiable. The more deliberate you are in controlling your energy, the more magnetic your presence becomes. People sense it, whether consciously or not. They feel drawn to the stability, clarity, and calm that radiates from someone who does not bend to chaos or demand validation. You are capable of being unforgettable, not through charm, not through constant effort, not through performance, but through energy, through composure, through the intentional mastery of yourself. When calm becomes your identity, purpose becomes your compass and self, worth becomes unshakable, people orbit your presence naturally, you no longer chase, you no longer seek, you radiate, you attract. Your energy shapes interactions. Your presence commands attention. Your calm pulls influence. And this force, once cultivated, is permanent because it is rooted in alignment, discipline, and mastery of self. Now is the time to claim it fully. Stop reacting, stop performing, stop giving away your energy, stand firm in your presence, speak only when necessary, move only with purpose. Let your silence weigh more than words ever could. Let your calm dictate the energy of every room you enter. Let your deliberate presence draw opportunity, respect, and attention toward you effortlessly. Step into the totality of this force, and the world will orbit your presence. Influence will follow naturally, attention will come without effort. You become the silent power the world has unconsciously awaited. Your energy becomes unstoppable, your presence becomes unforgettable. Your mastery becomes inevitable. This is not a possibility. It is your destiny, and it begins now. Every moment you hesitate, every time you allow distraction, every second you let reaction govern you, is a moment you lose the magnetic pull you could be cultivating. Do not wait, the world is moving, attention is fleeting, opportunities are passing. You must embody calm, control, and intention at every level. Your gaze must hold steadiness. Your posture must broadcast confidence. Your breath must anchor your presence. Every controlled action compounds influence. Every pause compounds power. Every choice compounds your force until you are undeniable. You are the axis. You are the force. You are the presence the world orbits. Nothing can resist your pull when you fully claim it. Influence, respect, attention, attraction. All of it aligns naturally with the energy you carry. Stand firm. Radiate calm, command presence, become the silent, unstoppable force the world cannot ignore. Your energy is your legacy. Your presence is unforgettable. Your mastery is inevitable. Step fully into it now. Everything you have learned, every pause, every deliberate movement, every moment of composure, leads to this truth. Your presence is the most powerful tool you possess. The world responds to energy before it responds to words. People sense uncertainty before they hear explanations. They notice hesitation before they see actions. But when you step into calm, when you move with intention, when you embody mastery over yourself, the world shifts. People are drawn to it instinctively. They lean in, they listen, they remember. This is not about performance. This is about alignment. This is about becoming magnetic by mastering your own energy. Every gesture, every breath, every movement communicates authority, whether you intend it or not. Fidget and hesitate, and your energy signals doubt. Move deliberately, breathe deeply, hold your gaze, and your energy radiates power. That is the language of silent authority, and it cannot be ignored. People do not consciously understand it, but they feel it. They are drawn to stability, to clarity, to presence, and the more consistent you are, the stronger the pull becomes. Influence, respect, attraction. They are not things you chase. They are things you radiate when you are aligned with yourself. The stakes are enormous. Life favors the composed, the intentional, the grounded. Opportunities gravitate towards steady energy. Influence seeks those who master themselves. Respect follows those who embody calm. Every choice you make either strengthens or diminishes your magnetic pull. Every reaction you suppress, every deliberate action you take, every moment you anchor yourself compounds influence. You cannot afford to waste energy on chaos or distraction. Every second you hold your presence intact builds invisible authority that no one can deny. People will challenge you. They will attempt to provoke, to distract, to drain your energy. They will tempt you to overreact, overexplain, or seek approval. Do not give in. Every moment you remain composed, every controlled gesture, every word spoken intentionally strengthens the force field around you. Mastery is relentless. It is constant, and the more disciplined you are in controlling your energy, the more magnetic your presence becomes. People respond instinctively. They orbit your stability. They are pulled to your calm authority without even realizing why. You are capable of being unforgettable, not through charm, not through effort, not through performance, but through energy, through composure, through deliberate mastery of self. When calm becomes identity, purpose becomes compass and self, worth becomes unshakable, people orbit your presence naturally, you no longer chase, you no longer seek, you radiate, you attract, your energy dictates the room. Your presence commands attention, your calm draws influence, and this force, once cultivated, is permanent because it is rooted in alignment, discipline, and mastery. Now is the moment to claim it fully. Stop reacting, stop performing, stop giving your energy away, stand firm in your presence, speak only when necessary, move only with purpose. Let silence weigh more than words ever could. Let calm dictate the energy of every space you enter. Let your deliberate presence draw opportunity, respect, and attention effortlessly. Step fully into this force, and the world will orbit your presence. Influence will follow naturally. Attention will arrive without effort. You become the silent power the world has unconsciously waited for. Your energy becomes unstoppable. Your presence becomes unforgettable. Your mastery becomes inevitable. Every moment you hesitate, every second you allow distraction, every reaction given unnecessarily diminishes the magnetic force you are capable of. Do not wait. Attention is fleeting. Opportunities pass. You must embody calm, control, and intention at all times. Your posture must broadcast confidence. Your gaze must hold steadiness. Your breath must anchor your presence. Every controlled action compounds influence. Every pause compounds power. Every deliberate choice compounds your force until you are undeniable. You are the axis. You are the gravity. You are the presence the world orbits. Nothing can resist your pull when you claim it. Influence, respect, attention, and attraction align naturally with the energy you carry. Stand firm, radiate calm, command presence, become the silent, unstoppable force the world cannot ignore. Your energy is your legacy. Your presence is unforgettable. Your mastery is inevitable. Step fully into it now, and nothing will ever diminish it. Every ounce of energy you have, every thought, every movement, every word, shapes the force you project into the world. The world responds before it hears your voice. People sense hesitation, uncertainty, doubt before they even see your face. But when you stand grounded, when you breathe deliberately, when you move with intention, the world shifts around you. People are drawn, they lean in, they remember, they feel something rare, something magnetic, something undeniable. And this is not earned through charm, persuasion, or effort. It is cultivated through mastery over yourself. Your energy is your authority, your presence is your power, your body broadcasts your state of being. Every fidget, every hesitation, every rushed gesture signals uncertainty. Every deliberate movement, every steady breath, every calm gaze signals authority. That authority pulls people in. It commands attention without demand. It draws respect without words. It creates influence without effort. The more consistent you are, the heavier, more magnetic, more undeniable your presence becomes. People sense it instinctively. They orbit your stability, your clarity, your calm. That is the invisible power of a person who has mastered themselves, and it is within your reach. The stakes could not be higher. Life favors those who control themselves, who move deliberately, who radiate calm in chaos. Opportunities align with steady energy. Influence gravitates toward mastery. Respect seeks composure. Every choice you make now either compounds your force or diminishes it. Every reaction suppressed, every pause embraced, every deliberate step taken strengthens your silent gravity. Every second of composure builds invisible authority that shapes the way the world interacts with you. You cannot waste this. You cannot give away this power. It is yours to claim, and claiming it changes everything. Challenges will come. People will test you. They will attempt to provoke, distract, and drain you. They will tempt you to overreact, to overexplain, to chase validation. Do not give in. Every controlled pause, every measured word, every deliberate movement compounds your presence. Mastery is constant, relentless, unshakable. The more disciplined you are in controlling your energy, the more magnetic you become. People notice it even when they cannot explain it. They lean in, they listen, they respond. Stability, composure, presence. These are invisible magnets that no one can resist. You are capable of being unforgettable, not through charm, not through performance, not through constant effort, but through energy, through composure, through the intentional mastery of yourself. When calm becomes identity, purpose becomes compass and self. Worth becomes unshakable. People orbit your presence without effort. You do not chase, you do not seek, you radiate, you attract. Your energy dictates interactions. Your presence commands attention. Your calm pulls influence. And this force, once cultivated, is permanent because it is rooted in alignment, discipline, and mastery of self. Now is the time to claim it fully. Stop reacting, stop performing, stop giving away your energy, stand firm, speak only when necessary, move only with purpose. Let your silence weigh more than words ever could. Let your calm dictate the energy of every space you enter. Let your deliberate presence draw opportunity, respect, and attention effortlessly. Step fully into this force, and the world will orbit your presence. Influence will follow naturally. Attention will arrive without effort. You become the silent power the world has been unconsciously waiting for. Your energy becomes unstoppable. Your presence becomes unforgettable. Your mastery becomes inevitable. Every second you hesitate, every time you allow distraction, every moment you let reaction govern you, you forfeit the magnetic pull you could command. Do not wait. Attention is fleeting. Opportunities pass. You must embody calm, control, and intention at all times. Your posture must broadcast confidence. Your gaze must hold steadiness. Your breath must anchor your presence. Every controlled action compounds influence. Every pause compounds power. Every deliberate choice compounds your force until you are undeniable. You are the axis. You are the gravity. You are the presence the world orbits. Nothing can resist your pull when you fully claim it. Influence, respect, attention, attraction, all align naturally with the energy you carry. Stand firm, radiate calm, command presence, become the silent, unstoppable force the world cannot ignore. Your energy is your legacy. Your presence is unforgettable. Your mastery is inevitable. Step fully into it now, and nothing can ever diminish it. Every second you allow distraction, every moment you surrender to reaction, is a moment the force you could command diminishes. Energy is not wasted on words, appearances, or approval. It is harnessed through calm, focus, and deliberate presence. The world notices uncertainty before it notices explanations. People feel hesitation before they hear arguments. But when you anchor yourself in composure, when your movements are intentional, when your gaze is steady, the world bends toward your energy. People lean in, they notice, they remember. This is not learned through charm, persuasion, or performance. It is cultivated through mastery over self, through energy that is disciplined and deliberate. Your body is a signal amplifier. Every fidget, every hesitation, every rushed motion broadcasts uncertainty. Every controlled gesture, every steady breath, every deliberate posture radiates authority. That authority commands attention without demand. It draws respect without words. It creates influence effortlessly. The more consistent you are, the heavier, more magnetic, more undeniable your presence becomes. People respond instinctively to stability, clarity, and calm. They orbit it, they seek it, they are compelled by it. That invisible force, the silent energy of someone grounded in self, mastery is what separates those who are noticed from those who are overlooked. The stakes are immediate and relentless. Life does not favor those who react, who chase, who give their energy away. Life favors those who are grounded, deliberate, and composed. Opportunities align with steady energy. Influence gravitates toward mastery. Respect seeks presence. Every choice you make either compounds your force or weakens it. Every suppressed reaction, every deliberate pause, every controlled step adds weight to the invisible gravity you are cultivating. You cannot waste energy on chaos, distraction, or validation. Your energy is currency. Your presence is authority. Your mastery is the pull that draws people, opportunities, and influence to you. Challenges will come. People will test your patience, your composure, your control. They will try to provoke, to distract, to drain you. They will tempt you to overreact, to explain unnecessarily, to chase approval. Do not give in. Every deliberate pause, every controlled action, every intentional word compounds your presence. Mastery is relentless. It is constant. The more disciplined you are in controlling your energy, the more magnetic you become. People sense it before they see it, feel it before they understand it, and respond to it before they can articulate why. Stability, composure, presence. These are invisible magnets that draw the world toward you effortlessly. You are capable of being unforgettable, not because of charm, performance, or effort, but because of energy, composure, and mastery of self. When calm becomes your identity, when purpose becomes your compass, when self-worth becomes unshakable, people orbit your presence naturally. You do not chase, you do not seek, you radiate, you attract. Your energy shapes interactions. Your presence commands attention. Your calm pulls influence. And the force you cultivate is permanent because it is rooted in alignment, discipline, and mastery of self. Now is the time to claim it fully. Stop reacting, stop performing, stop giving your energy away. Stand firm in your presence, speak only with intention, move only with purpose. Let silence weigh more than words ever could. Let calm dictate the energy of every room you enter. Let deliberate presence draw opportunity, respect, and attention effortlessly. Step fully into this force, and the world will orbit your presence. Influence will follow naturally. Attention will arrive without effort. You become the silent power the world has been unconsciously waiting for. Your energy becomes unstoppable. Your presence becomes unforgettable. Your mastery becomes inevitable. Every second you hesitate, every time distraction pulls at you, every reaction you give unnecessarily is power lost. Do not wait. Attention is fleeting. Opportunities are passing. You must embody calm, control, and intention at all times. Posture broadcasts confidence. Gaze holds steadiness. Breath anchors presence. Every controlled action compounds influence. Every pause compounds power. Every deliberate choice compounds your force until you are undeniable. You are the axis. You are the gravity. You are the presence the world orbits. Nothing can resist your pull when you claim it. Influence, respect, attention, attraction, all align naturally with the energy you carry. Stand firm, radiate calm, command presence, become the silent, unstoppable force the world cannot ignore. Your energy is your legacy. Your presence is unforgettable. Your mastery is inevitable. Step fully into it now, and nothing can diminish it.